pact writing. Spooky topic. Talking about writing pacts with demons. Okay, most of you, have you turned this down, the volume down a little, or put the headphones on if you're around other people, if your family's around, your coworkers around, you've turned that volume down, haven't you? Yeah, because that topic, or if other magicians are around even, that topic just scares the crap out of most people. Pacts with demons is what scares people the most. I don't know, I don't watch many movies, just not my thing. But it's got to have been Hollywood or something. Or the Bible? I didn't read that. Sorry, I tried. I really did, because the Enochian I did try, but I just couldn't get into it. So I'm sure it's the Bible and Hollywood and paranoid magicians that talk about pacts of demons being this really horrible, terrible thing. Well, sure, if you're dumb about it. Now they don't want your soul, okay? Just get over the whole soul thing. They're going to look at you like, no, I want something real. I want something decent. First of all, they can't take your freaking soul, okay? Though some people use the words soul and spirit interchangeably, or soul for spirit and spirit for soul. But no, really, they can't just go taking one or the other. And they don't want, that's not a valid trade item, okay? So you're not selling your soul to Satan or the devil or demons. You're just not. And if you are, you'll get over it when you get a little older. If you already are a little older, you need to think some things through and think about how you've been brainwashed your entire life and such. Anyways, writing out a pact is an agreement, sort of like with your lawyer, sort of like with your car insurance company, with your landlord. If you're renting, you wrote an agreement to live there, didn't you? And that's a pretty strong pact if it's a lease. Just day in, day out, I guess we don't sign checks anymore, do we? But, you know, if you're older than 40, 30 maybe, you sign a check in your life. That's signing your name. That's an agreement. Agreeing that you're going to pay that. If you don't pay that, well, they'll come after you. And you'll have this bad credit history for the rest of your life. I don't know, that's a worse pact than the Damon Pact, in my opinion. Now, speaking of the lawyer example, you're writing out an agreement. Now, just think about downtown, wherever you live. Or maybe we should think about downtown New York City, Manhattan. And there's people walking by. And you just grab the random person who's wearing a nice suit. They're probably really good at what they do. So you want to say, hey, buddy, can you help me out with such and are you a lawyer? Are you good with law? I said, yeah, I graduated law school. Did you get an A or an F? And he's like, of course I got a good grade. Yeah, I got an A. I got an A+. 3.0 grade average, whatever. And you don't know this guy yet, just a random stranger. And you say, I want you to help me with this child custody matter. Or somebody's trying to sue me or whatever. Help me with this. And so he takes you. We go and have coffee. Decide on it. So you're going to want to decide on a price, what he's going to do for you, how much you're going to pay him, how soon you're going to pay him. Are you going to pay him only if it works out and you get payment? Or you're paying him regardless, etc. And how much work is he going to do? How much work is he going to get the assistants to do? Are you being charged $500 an hour for photocopies? You want to go over these things, right? And then you sign some paperwork. And she signs some paperwork. So you and this lawyer have made an agreement. This random stranger lawyer, because I'm assuming those of you listening to this don't know the Damons that well. Or perhaps it's just, a friend of the family or something. But still, talking lawyers. Does anybody trust lawyers? I'm not sure. Anyway, so you make this agreement and you sign it. But the documents are long. So you want to read them over carefully. And, they might sneak something in. So you want to read it over. And then you want to agree to it. And you want to check it out. Does this person seem a little sketchy? Check some references. see if other clients have done well with this lawyer. Do you get good vibes off this lawyer or bad? Does this lawyer look like a secret serial killer in his spare time? It has happened. And you go with that intuition, and then you make the agreement and you write it out. The daemons, it is not that much different. Now, the sneaking things in, the lawyer example where they, might sneak a little something in, if they're sketchy, right? If you don't know them and they're sketchy and you're in a Rolex, you never know, right? So that's many people's biggest fear with the daemons. They're going to screw me over, they're going to add something in, they're going to warp it, whatever. Well, it depends. When you called them, did you threaten to burn their seal? Did you treat them like crap when you called them? Are you offering them a photograph of a pizza as a trade? True story. Are you offering them, I'll light you one tea light candle if you help me to land this deal on 4 houses? You would not believe the little trades that people offer and that people give. So you want to offer something, make a decent trade, agree. Even the people that aren't huge psychic can usually tell a yes or no, or a good energy or bad energy. So you can usually tell if they're like yay or nay or something, or you get your pendulum out, check it out, and you make an agreement. Most demons don't try to screw you over. Now, whether it be daemons or magic, daemon irrelevant, just magic or whatever, magic will take the easiest path sometimes. If you ask for something to happen, it'll sometimes happen the easiest way. If you ask for a certain city in the UK and you end up with a city in the same name in the US with your house that's worth 1/10 as much, yeah, sometimes that'll happen. So you've got to be very, very specific. It's not like they're trying to screw you over. It's that you aren't specific enough. And even if you weren't working with the daemon, if you're drawing sigils or whatever, or doing some other type of magic, it works that way too. Is magic will just take the path it can take. Also, ever thought of, okay, so you ask the daemon for a new car, and you get some toy car or something, right? Something silly like that. Or somebody gives you a photo of a car. You're like, don't get too pissed off yet. You say, thanks, we need to up that a bit. That's not quite the agreement. But sometimes it starts out where you get that, and then you'll get an old clunky used car. Don't start complaining yet. Sometimes it's a workup sort of thing. In general, the daemons that we get along with do want to help us out. As long as we're not douches, as long as we're respectful, as long as we get along with the particular one that we're calling, as long as we're asking them to help us with something that they specialize in, they like to help us out. So you get the used car, don't sit there complaining and yelling and screaming, trying to burn the seal. We covered the burning the seal already. But, maybe they're working up to it. Maybe they're seeing if you can handle a used car. Maybe they're seeing if you can afford the insurance on a used car. It's way cheaper than on the brand new car. You also want to take into account if something you're asking for can manifest. People email me all the time and they want money spills or win the lottery. Okay, the lottery ones, I just throw out, unless they're talking like winning 100, 200, whatever, a few hundred. Scratch and win something, maybe, I don't know. But, everybody wants to win the jackpot billions. If I could just make any random stranger win the jackpot billions, see, that wouldn't be so great, because that would mean other magicians could too, and that would totally rig the odds, and the lottery wouldn't be worth even trying for, because too many people would be winning. But also, if I could win the jackpot billions, I'd be doing these videos from a different location around the world every week. So, the jackpot billions, the chances are so small. Anyway, so we'll get on to money. We'll get back onto money here. So people want money. Everybody thinks they're broke. Even people who have a decent amount of money. We all think we're broke. We all think we don't have enough money. Whatever. So call up the daemon, ask them for money. But if you're working a minimum wage job right now, and there's no room for advancement in that particular company, and you can only work 40 hours a week, that you just can't do overtime due to other commitments, family, whatever, and you're wanting to own a mansion within a year, the chances are slim. The chances of that happening are slim. Now, there's things like inheritance and all that, but you don't want to be speeding that up, right? But, so work, like, money does not fall out of the sky. So there's got to be a way for this to happen. Random strangers don't come and hand people money. In general, people in business or people with extra talents sometimes do get a backer or something like that. You never know. Sometimes the stocks will go crazy high, but not usually a lot of money immediately with stocks. Usually it's over time. So you got to think about what your avenues of manifesting the money is, or whatever you're wanting. Say you want some supermodel. Yeah, so does everybody else. So do 10 million other people. And how often do you cross the street with this supermodel? Or this rock star or whatever? Not very often. And you got to get in line. So you have to have, you ask for something with some realm of possibility. Now, we all want to dream big. We all want to aspire to something big. But my recommendation is start with something you can achieve, something decent. Whether it be making twice as much as you are now, as long as you have avenues for it going in. A lot of road opening baths. I sell road opening baths too. Highly recommended. But you want avenues for the money to come in. So you want to start working, being open to working those overtime hours, something. If you want double income, quite often it means double work, promotion, more schooling, something. Or you just deciding that you're awesome enough to go work for a better company. Something like that. There's got to be an avenue for it to come in. But it doesn't usually jump from $1,600 a month to $4 million a year. Just, that doesn't usually happen. So you want the realm of possibility when you're calling the daemons. You want to ask for things within the realm of possibility, whether it be money or whatever aspect area of your life. You're suddenly, from what I found, and darn it really, aren't going to know 16 new languages overnight. If the daemons could do that, I'd be so happy. I should talk to them a little more. Anyway, generally, you want to do something in the realm of possibility, and you want to work up. You want levels of something. You don't manifest something big overnight. There are steps and stages. So you want to call for help for each step and stage and to move forward and move up along the path to get done what you need done. And you want transformation, and you want to transform yourself while you're at it. If you're the same person that you were yesterday and you want something amazing tomorrow, you're going to need to change yourself too. It just happens, so you can accept it. Because if something amazing comes in and you're the same person with a broke mindset and that we're broke and doing bad decisions, either it's just not going to work, you're not going to get it, or you're going to lose it immediately. How many people have won the lottery and blown it within a year? So you want to do in stages, you want to self-transform as well, and you want to put in the physical legwork. There's always physical legwork. There's got to be a physical component to your magic. Physical, like candles, rum, stuff like that is physical, but you want to do physical stuff. You want to get up, get out, and submit those resumes, do whatever. You want to do your part of it. Now, of course, they're going to enhance it many, many fold and make some crazy things happen that would never have happened anyway, and they just don't happen to other people, which is kind of awesome. But you do want to put some effort in as well. Anyway, there's my rant. We're nearly at the 15-minute mark, so I'm going to end now. www.Enochian.org. Please like and share my video. Check out my other videos. Subscribe to my channel. And check out my website. And buy some daemon seals. I have some awesome daemon seals. Some of them even have lapis embedded into them. Anyway, talk to you soon.